Just about ready here. Just trying to share wherever I can. So yeah, close this tab, this tab, this tab, post this now, post shared. I wish it still, I know I've said it before, I'll say it again, but it would be really nice if I was able to just push one button and it would just say I'm live to all my socials. But apparently I haven't figured that one out yet. Not even sure if that's a thing. But yes. Hey there, Bread Ham Socks. Glad to see you again. And Amtrak Fan 19. Hello. Just making a few more changes. Let's see. Discord, Discord, Discord. Self-promotion. I'm live again. Gonna post that there. In one more place. Not on Curse Trains. Platform 7. There we go. So yeah, that should make things nice and easy. But yeah, you may be looking at my loading screen. It's a little bit different, and I don't know. I'm not sure what else to say. It's the 76th Curse Train stream from Train of Thought's Discord, so I thought to myself, I may as well just kind of incorporate 76 because Fallout 76, even though everybody hated that game. But you get the idea. I should be able to use the same assets, though, for 77. But that's a story for another time. Because war never changes. And I know you probably want me to go and stream some other things at some point. But I'm going to stop you right there. Because I'm not in a position to, have all that set up properly.
The Milwaukee Road.
I was hoping I'd have that a lot sooner, but I think everybody's back in school, so I'm not sure if it's going to be worth my while to stream games every day. And besides, it's Friday. And I'm sorry, my companions. But no. We all have our own destinies, and ours culminates here, and I would not rob you of a Cursed Train stream from Train of Thought's Discord. And you might think, maybe that's okay, but maybe you might think it's not fair. And, maybe everyone disliked that. But, you see, the game was rigged from the start, because I had terrible time management skills and hadn't set everything up like I wanted to. I was going to get the Q&A video out before the new year, but now I can't. I was actually thinking more along the lines of one of those Scandinavian turbine locomotives. At least for the wheel arrangement, sort of. But yeah. I was hoping I'd have that video out, but I wasn't able to get it out in time. I had done the whole script basically from scratch with a new voiceover. And after like working for like 2 days, obviously with sleep, felt like complete dog meat. Like I had been patrolling the Mojave Desert to the points where you'd kind of just wish that the heat would stop. But we have to keep moving forward because, we can't expect God to do all the work. So, I think that's enough Fallout memes for one instance. So, yeah. Hey, everybody. Hope the new year was good for you, but because apparently it wasn't so great for a lot of other people. But yeah, I got my Pip-Boy here. We're out in the Mojave, and my little bird friend seems to have lost an eye and needs an eye patch. But I think uh I've dawdled enough. We should be able to just kind of move forward from here. But yes, Xander Tenure, welcome to the stream. We should be able to bounce back where we left off. I was hoping I'd post something, but of course, me and my poor time management skills. Have me just completely cooked, so this is where we left off. Gosh dang it, why did it refresh the page? Why did it do that? Okay, so this is where we left off. There's a little weird steam-powered thingamajig. When am I going to show my face again? That's a good question. I will do it under two different circumstances. One, I get... Oh, yeah, I will certainly do that. It's a good thing that you said that at the beginning of the stream because we'll be able to take care of that right now. As a matter of fact, if I can go... Let's see, curse trains, curse trains, curse trains. Oh. Well, that's just disappointing. Let's see what I missed. So yeah, we got the Cursed Union Pacific for a CSX. We got this goofy stuff from last week. Now let's take a look at this. Oh. I don't even know what the GM&O is. But yeah, I can totally understand why this is cursed. It's an Alstom logo on what basically is an EMD logo as far as I can tell. And this is just passenger livery on a freight locomotive. Okay, I was not expecting that one. And Lanky's replied here, nah, the OGGM&O livery would go hard on anything, even on the JNR 485 series. And we got another post right here. It is the Lancaster and Chester Railroad. Interesting. But yeah, I should be able to bounce over here to go check and cross-reference what the 485 series is. Oh, right, this one. Truly iconic. Not my taste, but that's neither here nor there. And we got some extra ones here as well. HLCX. I have no idea what that is. What's an opinion on a locomotive that I've never given an opinion about? Have I mentioned that I like Dash 9s? And that I'm kind of cool with the Gevo series? But yeah, that looks weird. For the NTA, of course. Should have seen that coming. And what's this one? Metro North. Also Metro North. So I think that's just the repost. A Green Canadian Pacific. I was not expecting that. Though, to be honest, I think it kind of fits. It kind of matches, Like, Obviously, the red is supposed to represent the red on the flag because Canadian flag is white and black. I mean, white and red. What am I saying? But I could totally imagine like a green Canadian Pacific locomotive, but only because I would imagine or think of, the vibrance forests of British Columbia and that sort of thing. This one's a repost. This one's a repost, but I don't think I've seen this one though. That's just ugly and can just write off. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Somebody requested earlier that I add this to the soundboard, so I finally did it. Check it out. It's not as great as Peter the horse is here, but I think it's nice to have that as an addition. Now, what's another locomotive I haven't, or train set that I haven't given my opinion on? Because I literally just did that with the JNR series we just passed by. Yep, that definitely checks out Conrail quality. And ooh, something about this seems off. What else do I have opinions on when it comes to locomotives? What's a locomotive I can think of? Maybe the locomotive wiki will help jog my memory. Oh, I spelt it with a K instead of a C. I'm not German. Why would I type it like that? Hey, Jagged Jail Fries, welcome to the stream. Southern Pacific or the Union Pacific? Ooh, yeah, definitely going to be Southern Pacific. It was built for that sort of thing. But then again, the FEF was also pretty fast too. I don't know. Let's hop into these portions of the portal of the Railway Wiki. Crack open some of the other ones, if it'll open for me. Ooh, that sounds nice. Okay, that makes it a bit more challenging. Crazy motive, by the way. I didn't get to say it before, so I'll say it now. Welcome to the stream. Let's crack this open in a new tab. Okay, so let's see some goofy locomotives. JNR class ED4, ED30. I wish there were larger icons so I could just get a quick overview of everything. I guess they're just not going to do that for me. I don't know whether they're top speeds. And also, what's the weather? Because apparently the Northeastern Corridor has succumbed to the heat in the summer, to the points where they had to slow the trains down because the catenary wires weren't built for those kinds of speeds and those kinds of temperatures. Doesn't look like there's anything here for electric train sets for some reason, so it just went to trending pages instead. I don't know. Considering the weather-related things that I just mentioned previously, I would highly suspect that the 390 would have an advantage. Not that the English-speaking part of the world is particularly great when it comes to high-speed rail. What on earth is this? The Acacia Coal Company. Arizona Copper number 8, Copperhead. Baltimore and Ohio. E27 and C16. Come on. Now is not the time for you to lag, internet. Oh, that's good to hear. This looks interesting. I'll just put this in a new tab as well. Let's see if I can scroll to the bottom, please. I guess we're gonna have to scroll to the last. Is a bean and you love it for that. Okay, I'll make a note of that. Hello, CSX7598. Welcome to the stream. The Windmill Farm Railway, Duke of Edinburgh. And CP Rail and MRL. Hey, glad to see you're here as well. I would have streamed a lot sooner, but I had to get all the assets correct for this stream. Just grabbing a hodgepodge of different images to kind of give my opinions on them. Well, we're in the beginning of the stream, so this is the perfect time to have that kind of suggestion. So there were quite a few different models of this thing, just that the images aren't loaded. I didn't see any fireworks, but I did hear quite a lot of them, because apparently people were really excited about the new year, so they bought a bunch of illegal fireworks. Okay, so the SZD class TGM-23 seems like a seems like a basic cursed critter. I would expect nothing less. So we'll move to the next one. Oh, okay. Don't worry. So let's see, the Baldwin 48 plus 84758 DE. Now that is definitely cursed looking. But isn't this just the centipede? I have a feeling this is just the centipede. Oh, yep. 1943 built an experimental centipede as a demonstrator unit. And here it is on the Pensy line. If it'll load. Oh, no worries. It's totally fine if you weren't here. The VOD is always available. Apparently the coupler actually sinks into a little pocket in the front. I didn't know that. But yeah, I thought this had a lot more mileage to it, but maybe I'm thinking of... that's what I was thinking. The proper DR12 8 1500/2 centipede. That's what I was thinking of. I was mixing it up with the true release of this locomotive. I would think that this would be cursed prima facie, but in my opinion, I think it's perfectly fine. I think it's interesting looking. And now we got this one. I feel like I've talked about this one before, though admittedly I think this looked a little bit different the last time we saw it. Still cursed, still kind of goofy looking. Is it actually steam powered, or is it just gas or diesel outlined, I mean, steam outlined gas mechanical or diesel mechanical.
The Milwaukee Road.
Anyway, got the Southern Pacific 7551. Its career ended tragically in San Bernardino during that famous uh, accident that happens back in the 1980s, specifically 1989 on May 12th. Oh, yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. I wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest. So, yeah, we got that. Unique locomotives. Let's see, SF30B. Doesn't look particularly interesting. See the G class, Keyhoff 58 series, Aqua Express, Kintetsu 20K. So yeah, that's goofy looking. And weirder still, is that double decker? I don't know why you'd have it arranged like this. It looks like you've got a tour bus on rails, and then you turn it into a train, because I'm just looking at the front here, and it just kind of looks like just peering into the rest of the cabin here that it's like got the same wheel arrangements and seating arrangement as a charter bus in North America with the high center of gravity and everything. It's just all sorts of weird. Oh, okay. I'll make a note of that. G class, Victorian Railways. So this, I feel like we've seen this before. But yeah, it's a Garrett, goofy Garrett. What gauge is it though? That probably is built in the 1920s for the 2-foot 6-inch narrow gauge branch lines of the Victorian Railways. Okay, so yeah, that kind of makes it cursed. Also, does it have the Kitson-Mayer valve gear or whatever it is? I don't know. I'll worry about it later. Aqua Express doesn't feel very aquatic, though I will have to say that some of the livery kind of reminds me of the logo for the Monterey Bay Aquarium if it was in the 1980s. Any other opinions I've got for random logos? Let's see. This just looks weird. That's all I have to say about it. I don't think there's anything to write home about it, hopefully. Now this is... Ooh. Ooh boy, that is gross. This is gross, if it'll load. But of course it's not going to load, so we're going to head over to the Class E advertisement jump scare. Sorry about that. So I don't think there's anything particularly exceptional about this locomotive. Consolidation locomotive built in 1905 and 1910 by Baldwin. All retired, none preserved. 07's in the chat, or F's, whichever you prefer. Now the C16, oh, it's just a little switcher. Newspaper production at the Baltimore News, interesting. Built for the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad, of course. Assigned to the Pratt Street Line. Nicknamed Little Joe, became famous to several generations of model rail enthusiasts through the construction of HO, S-scale, and O-scale models of the dockside switcher, arguably one of the best known of all steam locomotive models for half a century. Versions of the C16 have been offered by Varney, Rivarossi, Jim, Lifelike, Pacific Fast Mail, MTH, and others. They are also used as a model for trains in the Trains Railroad Simulator. Okay, so yeah, I think that's fair. I can see the historical significance. I still think it's ugly, but that's a story for another day. The E27. But yeah, it doesn't look like my web browser wants to cooperate, so I'll just wrap it up with this pretty basic electric locomotive, I guess. Nothing to particularly write home about. What about this Altoona Works, though? Oh yeah, that's weird. That is definitely weird. But that image is very small. Maybe the wiki will have a much better image. And it looks like it does. And that's kind of weird. It's like a camel. And that's the first image of two. This is probably what it used to look like. Wait, Norfolk Southern 999 was rebuilt from the conventional GP38 diesel locomotive. Example picture shown above. Okay. Oh, I thought I made that public again. I can go check to make sure it is because I had made some adjustments so that a certain type of section of the comments would be blurred out because someone was acting in bad faith. So I'll just close this off, close this off. Okay, yeah, this is weird. Anything else here? I think this is a repost. And what's the difference between this and the other rail sets? Anyway, let me go check out that stream for a moment in my studio. I should be able to make it live again because the edits I did should have gone through. Let's see, 69, unlisted. It is now public as of right now. And hopefully it's cracked up to be. If not, I will have to make some more changes. Oh, I see. That's what makes you cursed. I knew something was off. I just couldn't put my finger on it. Anyway, there was another locomotive somebody suggested I look at. Yes.
Nice.
So where was that inquiry? Very T 681. Oh yeah, BNSF 681. That's the one I was thinking of. Yes. Let's see, BNSF 681. Heritage unit. So yeah, this looks nice. This, not so much. Yeah, I don't know what it is. This one just look. Why does it look so neglected? Pretty sure that's not normal. I suspect that it definitely would be an oddball in a sense. I just wish that there was like a wiki article to just kind of breeze through quickly. So it's been spotted in quite a few places. Report frequency in the last 12 months. Just gonna close that out. So yeah, it went from 9 to 0 and then up to 7. No, they're setting off fireworks again. I can hear it in the background outside. But yeah, I don't know what happened. Did like something really nasty happen to that? I can't tell. But yeah, Jacket Jail Fries. We're cool with looking at your stuff, right? Oh, 20 years ago, you say? Oh. I bought this engine off eBay, and it's probably as close as we're gonna get to the Mallard merch. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And I think the worst part is that it just fits so neatly in between the the HO scale tracks. Well, that's why you get Spencer A4 at eBay, but Paige can certainly order it. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. This is from 7 days ago. But yeah, take your time. We have all stream. I do have all of my things set up here correctly, right? Looks like it. Okay. Any other suggestions, questions, comments, any of that sort of thing? Before we jump straight back into Cursed Trains from Train of Thought's Discord, go check out his Discord. The link's in the description. Go join or subscribe to his channel on YouTube and follow him on Twitter at TrainFactsGuy. The FEC Railroad. I don't think I've heard of that one before. So we will go take a quick look at that. Oh, Florida East Coast. I should have known. A Class 2 railroad operating from Florida. Currently owned by Grupo Mexico. Last quarter of the 19th century, first decade of the 20th century. Project of Standard Oil. And this is the route map. It just kind of goes along the coast here on the Florida Panhandle. Henry Flagler developing along that. I feel like this is one of the railways that's made Florida, Florida. Oh yeah, I heard about that too. It was kind of bonkers. Like, there was no way that Brightline train was able to, like, stop in time. And I don't know why a fire truck, of all things, would be on top of the tracks like that. Because, of all people, like, you'd expect a firefighter who operates a truck and is certified as such would not make such a rookie mistake. Ooh, ooh, good. Ooh, what was that? Hiawatha Films. Thank you for the sub. Oh, thank you for the subs. So I should be able to refresh this page, and there we go. Well, there's quite a few here. So I will just open... Am I able to just open this in a new tab? Just gonna put that in a new tab, bounce back over here. Open this in a new tab, and this in a new tab. And I think I just did this one. No, I did not. And this is also from a minute ago, but I already opened that. So let's see. The But Why Climax Shay. And it is a very tiny one. But it's not just any Shay, of course. It kind of looks like a Goofy Garrett Shay, if that's a thing. Funny funnel, because of course, I ran out of space on the page, 612.6. And we've got ourselves, what is this? Let me just scoot over here for a sec. So yeah, the piston goes vertically up and down. Well, it does look like a combination of the two, to be honest. But yeah, we got our 612.6, the piston's over here for some reason, and it goes vertically instead of horizontally, and then it translates upward motion to downward motion, which is funny. We've got the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This is clever, which I feel like, I have a strange feeling like that. Something like that has been drawn by you before, or it's been made by somebody else, at least in terms of its premise, but I don't think it's looked this way in execution. So, props to that. Messed up appearance. Yep, that's definitely messed up. And the 4440 repeat. Now all you gotta do is go full circle by doing a 4-4. Actually, no way. There already is a 4444. It's the T1 from the Pennsylvania Railroad. So let's see. What is Topper up to? No smile as Topper goes off the rails. So we got poor Topper here. I wonder if it hurts to have that lantern hanging off the front. Probably not. Topper smiling for Percy. Oh, no worries. That's totally fine. Why does it look that way? From CP Rail and MRL. Got ourselves a new image. And now Curse Narrow Gauge. Just gotta swap out the A and the U right there. The Rushed 2464. Which is actually kind of interesting because there are locomotives that had this kind of drive wheel arrangement, I think. Or something like it. Least favorite livery? That's kind of tough to say. I know I'm not particularly fond of the livery of
The Milwaukee Road.
but I can say that it's still iconic in its own right and it deserves its position in history for its historical significance and iconography. Let's see, the Theo 042 Mountain Engine. If I was able to rotate this, I certainly would. But yeah, this must be a cog railway locomotive. I can certainly do that too. The Spill 060 Mountain Engine. Another mountain climber, but this time we've got the boiler at like a 45-degree angle. Geez, that is steep. Well, I kind of am, but I also kind of don't. It's one of those things that like I love and I hate, and it's kind of weird. But yeah, this is the Spill 060 mountain engine. Very interesting, very pog. Oh wait, I think I opened this in a duplicate tab. Let's see. Suddenly, a Finland train. Let's see. Let's crack open this one. The 2222. Train Crisis reference? With the Train Crisis 4014 wheelbase. The totally normal 060. I feel like... Yeah, I think we saw something like this on Cursed Trains, though it had two funnels, which made it extra funny. This is the 042 point, which, not gonna lie, looks kind of okay. Might have to experience a bit of hunting oscillation, but if it's a switcher, then that should be fine. It won't go too fast and create too much vibration. And then the IU Railroad, and oh, that's where it says bacon. Okay. I was wondering, yeah, 060 bacon. That's what I'm talking about. Chop shop conversion, I'm assuming, considering how goofy it is. And the 242 locomotive, numbered 242. And believe it or not, I have quite a few of those. More than I'm willing to admit. And probably more than any person should ever have. True. We should definitely get some egg. Just going to refresh this page just to make sure I didn't miss any comments. So there was one comment, read that one. I think I read that one and that one. Probably this one too. It's not showing it. Oh well. The rail cab car? I thought I already looked at this. Oh, now I know what it's from. This is supposed to be a cab car for the government of Ontario. I knew it looked familiar. Oh, I like the war bonnet livery. There is a good execution for the whiskers, though, and a not so good execution of the whiskers in the front. Oh, yeah, so comments. Why isn't it showing it? It says there's a comment, but it won't let me read it. Oh, right. Well, actually, I think it's one of my favorites. Like, the war bonnet livery is iconic in its own right. I just know that there are different variations on the front. But yeah, that's totally fair. So yeah, where was I? Okay, so checking the newest. I think I already looked at this one. Yeah, I already read this one. And I think I'd probably read this one, if it'll let me. The why did looking that, which I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Which was from 10 minutes ago. Oh gosh. Boy, has the time flown. We haven't even gotten to the cursed trains yet. It's already 49 minutes in. Wait, I already looked at that one. Did I look at this one? Finland trains. 10 minutes for... Oh yeah, this comment isn't showing. Sort comments by newest. Ah, there it is. Man, the climax looks normal. If only. I'm just appreciative of your sarcasm. So, I'm really picky when it comes to, like, diesel locos from the UK. I'm not sure why. So yeah, where was that locomotive that people were asking me? Yeah, the Canadian Pacific 5417. And it looks like it's an SD40-2. And we're gonna go to the site. Yeah, that looks kind of weird. But yeah, we should be able to see the last... Oh, yeah, there's more. There's more. So yeah, we got the Amtrak F40PH turned to Burlington Northern livery. And we got this, which I would have thought it would have been Amtrak, but I guess not. Yeah. Oh, you mean for the bottom one? Oh yeah, cursed Phase 4 Amtrak E60. That's what makes it cursed, because it's the wrong phase livery. The one-to-one comparison for the Acela Express, the original Acela Express, was a French TGV train set from the late 20th century, early 21st century, because it literally is the same make and model, just a different paint scheme. And you wouldn't know it just by looking at it, but if you look a little bit deeper into it, you'll realize that's the case, and that truth is just absolutely cursed because it's completely unrecognizable from its relatives across the pond. Okay, so anything else? I think we should be able to move on to the cursed trains over at Train of Thought's Discord. And this is El Mal, so let's see. So let's see. We've got Panzer Fox miniature train in a parade in Centerville, Utah, circa July 4th, 1983. Not gonna lie, it's actually kind of impressive how well it looks, though you can see the rubber tire here and the wheels and stuff. And you can see it here. Automated railway, cushioned load. Interesting. Don't remember that much automation in the way of train stuff. But yeah, that is a lot. That is a lot of stuff to hitch together without a clear rail to guide it. And here it is, I'm assuming, at a museum. But yeah, that just looks weird. Truly surreal. Small boy is what everybody responded. Let's see, Carter 100K. Whilst looking for locomotives to perhaps make in Roblox, I stumbled upon what could only be a locomotive company snatched from the pits of hell itself. The Grice and Long Locomotive and Car Works. Mining locomotives, furnace locomotives, contractors, locos, quarry locos, shifting locos, cars of all descriptions. And then we have this scuba, which I'm assuming is powered by compressed air. But yeah, that is absolutely cursed. We'll be able to get a closer look at that, please. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna lose a finger or two just operating this thing at some point if you do it long enough. Yes, early access aha logo. Yes, still in development. Borkus. Trombus the bone engine. Or should it be Trombus the trombone engine? I don't know. In terms of aesthetics, it's kind of hard. Like the Estella kind of stands out in its own right with its color scheme. Yes, yes. Moving parts may crush and cut. Now this is a cursed rail car if I've ever seen one. Also from Panzer Fox. Union Pacific Motor Car number 10 or something? I don't know. But something about this just looks so wrong. Union Pacific Motor Car 10. Oh boy. J2, I think we've seen this one before, to be honest. I don't remember it needing that many, rods in this section here. Like, many adult fans of LEGO can just get away with just one side having connectors. Oh yeah, BNSF is Burlington Northern and the Santa Fe. And even the Burlington Northern is a combination of a merger between the Burlington routes and was it the Great Northern? I'm trying to remember. But USS Salem has posted a video from Nathan DeLay. I feel like there's a pun in there. So we're just gonna
Hello
take.
everyone, this is Nathan, and today's video is today I'm going to talk about the soda can train I made a month or two ago. I'm hoping to sell this engine, but the easy way you can find this engine if you want to take a look at it, if you want to buy this engine, go to the Schuylkill Haven train station that's in Pennsylvania. I'll put a link in the description for the Google Maps of where the location is, but that is where it is right now. And I'm hoping to sell it if people are interested in it. If people don't buy it until 2026, it's the Ready Northern's Railroad's locomotive forever, basically. So you got until 2026 to buy this engine if you want it. All it has is lights. The coolest feature, it has them in the where the light goes, the cab, where the driver sits, and 19 where you see 19, that's where the lights are on that one, and especially on one of the by the wheels. There's two of them on each side, but that's about it for the lights. And yeah, it's a very big tall creation I built over 2 weeks roughly. And as you can see in this video, it's pretty cool how it lights up, whether it's at night or day. Unfortunately, it's not good for outside because it's not designed to be waterproof, but it does come with a controller to dim the lights and brighten the lights. It's under $200, and I
200.
recommend you just look at it first if you're interested. And if you are, just let me know. My phone number should be at the station with a note with the train if you're interested. And yeah, this is Anthony saying goodbye and have a very awesome day. I hope you take a look at it if you want to buy it or not. So, see ya. Bye.
So yeah, I'm not sure what to make of that. Oh, no, no, I didn't mean it. Stupid ads. But yeah, something about that is just fundamentally cursed. Like, I would find something like that off of Crackhead Craigslist. You know that subreddit? But yeah. Let's see, Dill Pill. What does he say? What the is this? Sorry uh if it's political or something something something. Well, I'll be the judge of that. I will be the judge of that. I will watch it in a new. Let's see. I will look at it at downloads. I will scan it for viruses. I think it's fine. Pretty innocuous in my
If you not say
perspective.
you be Nigeria person, gather here. See waiting and they see my people. It be like say Indian people don't they leave us behind too. China said don't leave us behind. We still there for one place. See this train, my people. As the train they drop in track, that's why they carry and they go. I never see this kind one before.
See, I have no idea what on earth is going on there. But it's just a weird video with a locomotive from the People's Republic of China that just happens to be on a loop of track that goes over itself, kind of like a tank. So I'm not entirely sure what else to say. And then there's just this lady in the bottom left corner that's like showing her reaction to the video, and I don't know why that's a thing. I just think it's weird. But yeah, let's see. Smackamations! What do you got? Oh. What kind of valve gear is that? Oh, right. There was a funny funnel earlier from Jacket Jail Fries, so we're gonna have to spin the wheel. How could I forget? Egg! Egg. So we're just gonna hide that choice while I go into the void. Okay. That should fix things up a bit. So yeah, we are here. And now I am back. Oh, January 18th, so I was thinking that everybody went back to school, like people only had the week of Christmas off or something, which a little unfortunate in my opinion, but so yeah. That is a valve gear of all time. Also, why didn't y'all tell me that the screen needed to be a little wider so that it would fit properly here? Or I'm blind for 24 hours. I don't know how that's gonna work. But it is a very impressive challenge, I can't deny that. But I'm just trying to make heads or tails of this, because it looks like there's a cam here. And this is supposed to oscillate in one way or another, and I'm not entirely sure how. And then it's supposed to rotate here, which rotates this here, and then rotates this here, and I'm assuming there's supposed to be a wheel hidden away in the frame, along with the axle and the wheel on the other side. But yeah, that is cursed. And of course, funny funnel, so that also warrants another spin. So I think that should be all of them. Nico mode activate! Yeah? Am I familiar with the VRDR13 logo from Finland? Nope. I haven't added it to the thing, so we're just gonna hop back into the void again. While I go change avatars again. Select that. Reinstall my Pip-Boy onto my wrist. And my little companion as well. Grab hat. Check. Okay. Okay. Think everything's all sorted out. And I'm back. Always double check to make sure I have a tail for some reason. I don't know why. But yes, this is a very cursed locomotive. 0 out of 10, would not recommend. Shay locomotive, the geared loco. Which, I feel like we've seen this before. In fact, even this... Okay, maybe not this locomotive. Dang it, I just spun the wheel twice already. Like, come on, throw me a bone. Let's see, Jackalis. What do you got for me? The average Union Pacific locomotive that is stuck switching in Los Angeles. I guess it would, but I wouldn't know. Oh, right, the P42DC. That's still on my list of things to do. But the ALC42, that is another request. I swear. Let me go mark that down. Write that down, write that down. Add ALC-2 logo. I swear I'm going to have a face for every logo that has ever been made. What's good looking but cursed, in my opinion? That's a... Well, Shay locomotives on paper are technically cursed. But I think they look nice. I don't know why. They have no reason to. Unless, like, you stole their video and... Oh my gosh! No wonder it says average Union Pacific locomotive stuck switching in Los Angeles. It's covered in graffiti. Here's a nose there, or at least I pray it's a nose. And we got some eyes here. Got an angry mouth here. And this is the Union Pacific 1150. Oh boy. Oh boy, I can't unsee that. This is a repost from Steam. Brain aneurysm, so repost, salute, F. Smackamations. A few streams ago, Train of Thought read a message I sent in chat about the NZR locomotives never using buffers. Well, today I found these cursed photos of NZR WF class locomotives with buffers. Turns out 8 of them were purchased by the Tasmanian Government Railway in Australia and were given buffers and reclassified as TGR DS classes. Which I guess is kind of weird, but I can't... Okay, yeah, that does look weird. So yeah, we got that from Jackalis. This is from Benny. I forgot to mention that. Smackamations again. Now this is from Harris, and it is a spare parts special, which for some reason is rotated the wrong way. What does it say? A&F Craig Limited, Paisley, a 3-foot, 1.5-inch gauge home-built project, a 220 TG constructed in 1895 in the firm's yard or something from April 12th, 1963. The locomotive was scrapped in 1966. But yeah, for something, it was doing something in the firm's yard or whatever, blah, blah, blah. There's missing text, and then it says April 12th. K4 or 765? I'm gonna have to answer that after I pass through all the stuff here from Cursed Trains. That too. But I think we're almost done, so this is me, Metal Mike. We got that goofy locomotive. I will certainly do that. But yes, salutes in the chat. or O7s, or just pressing F to pay your respects. But yeah, upon America's entry into World War II, the United States Army Transportation Corps commissioned development of a locomotive that could be built quickly and cheaply in large numbers for global deployment. The result was the S-160 class, a 280 consolidation. 2,120 were built. Wait a minute, wasn't this... Didn't Train of Thought make a video about this? That doesn't make it any less cursed looking, not gonna lie. But yeah, that is weird. I'm just surprised more locomotives haven't been recreated of that nature. And of course, this was from Panzer Fox. And Panzer Fox again, the tram that made... Oh, I'm sorry. A tram made of 1.8 million Legos in Budapest, in Hungary. Which, that sounds kind of expensive. And I feel like it's just gonna fall apart at a moment's notice. Like, hold on a sec. I need to add this to my soundboard, but I can't. But yeah, I can't help but feel like, hold on a sec, my web browser's acting up again. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I think I should be able to open these in a new tab so that it looks nicer. But it is a good promo. Not gonna lie. So yeah, this is a close-up. This is what it looks like on the street. This is what it looks like out in operation on the grassy fields in the middle of roads. I don't think there's a particular livery, but it does remind me of Freestyle from back in the 90s, where basically you just get a bunch of classic bricks put together in a hodgepodge that you get to make into whatever you want, within reason, of course. And here it is navigating through the streets again. And if you ask me, this is the sound it makes when it collides with a car or it hits another streetcar. I'm sorry, I just had to do it. You know I had to do it to him. Let's see. Panzer Fox at it again. Ooh! Well, that sounds nice. But yeah, the Ogden, Utah Union Stockyard Flood of May 1952. Keep off bridge. I think the bridge also needs to keep off the riverbed because it's swollen so high. Yeah. I will get to that after I look at all this. Looking at the east side of the railroad bridge, pushing more fill up against sandbags across the tracks at the west end of the railroad bridge. And here's more rail cars looking east from the bridge, showing 4 cars of coal on the bridge to hold it down. Wait, hold it down? Was it going to get washed away? Looking northeast from west bank of the Weber River, showing carload on the bridge. Swift Bridge is at the middle right of the picture, over here. The sign won't stop me, I can't read! Yeah, I like that meme, that was good. I'm thinking it was from that clip from Arthur. I haven't seen that show in forever. looking southeast. Looking west of the bridge. And here are the rail cars on the bridge as the stage of the river goes over the top of the bridge. And I don't know about you, but I think that counts as trains in water. Which means it's time to spin the wheel. Survey says, 1 VTuber, 1 jar. So yeah, I'm just gonna mark this here in the events that it actually changes. But I should be able to just stick myself in this jar. And we'll be able to move on. Oh my gosh. The Wellard from Forza Horizon 2. Like, what the actual... It looks amazing, but I'm also terrified. I'm a VTuber. That's what a VTuber is. And this is from USS Salem. I feel like there's something off of the buffers for some reason. I know this is CGI, but for some reason, something about it just looks AI. I don't know why. And here it is, I'm assuming from a different angle, by Alu14. Oh, it stands for virtual, because a lot of people who are VTubers interact in virtual reality through VR chat. So yeah, the streetcar is fitted with a device to automatically throw out the passengers, it seems. I don't know, it just looks like the Tunerville trolley, if you ask me, which we've seen before. I was surprised they made a full-scale recreation of something that was basically from a cartoon. Apparently there was multiple animations of the Tunerville trolley. The up, up, and away, trolley. If only from San Francisco. Let's see, AUNLMT365. That is the same locomotive going through the 7 circles of hell. That is not what I was expecting that steam dummy to be. Coffee Pot Express. Fish French. Cream of fish French or something. Oh, cream fraiche maybe. I don't know. Whatever. This is cursive and is not good cursive. Whoever wrote this made it look bad and they should feel bad. And here's the locomotive from a different angle. And of course it's outside frame, because why not? This gets more cursed the longer I look at it. And here it is just rotting out in the middle of nowhere. If only this was Toby. Toby had 6 wheels. This has 4. This is like a distant cousin or funny uncle. Someone who just lives in obscurity. Yeah. The dash cam caught the whole collision, and it cut off because the cab got damaged in the crash. This is a tiny little streetcar. Well, not that kind of funny as in creepy, funny as in ha-ha, or just kind of quirky and eccentric. But it's so adorable. I just wish it was more rounded in the front. It would be nice if these were kind of operating around on my main street. like, we don't get much transit traffic, but what traffic we do get, it uses a bus, and the bus ain't that great. Some of them are better than others, but some of the older ones, they just rattle around like crazy, like it's gonna just shake itself apart, one bolt at a time. The urge to pet the streetcar. I can't deny it. That's a good response. I'm pretty sure they'll be fine. I don't think anybody. There were no casualties as far as I recall from the crash. Let's see. Panzerfox at it again. The BHSTB Illifor was a narrow gauge support logo for the Boschnitz Herzegowinschen. How the am I supposed to read this? Oh, okay, that's good. But yeah, hopefully nobody was hurt severely, if at all. So yeah. Herzegowinischen Stadtbahn and the KUK Bosnabahn. This class of locomotive was operated in the period of 1885 to 67. By all accounts, that locomotive dates back to the Austro-Hungarian Empire era. Here's a quote translated from German on the wiki. Part of it was left out due to the Discord's character limit. Well, that's fine. There's always the, if Panzerfox is out there watching this VOD, you can always, like, take a screenshot. All you have to do is just press the Windows key, Shift and S, and you can highlight and take an image that you want. And you don't have to worry about cropping it, but if you need to crop it a little bit more, you get that option from the clipboard, and then you can copy it from the clipboard and post it here. Ooh, and it looks like we have internal valve gear hidden on the underside, according to these drafting documents. But I do wish I was able to actually make heads or tails of this weird valve gear. Oh, that's this locomotive. I should have known. I should have known. I don't know whether the Avelia sets are going to be ready. Don't they still have that software issue? But yeah, this is just all sorts of cursed. But it's technically a repost, so I'll just mark that down. And here's the last one. A British Rail TV ad called Train Jam from 1984. It's the police train, which I feel like that's just going to get claimed. It's from Adam the Animateen. I think we should be able to just take a peek at it, assuming that there is no...
See your dealer about.
Oh, it doesn't look like there's actually any music at all. So maybe I won't have to worry about getting claimed.
An Intercity 125. Much quicker, we think, than your 1.6 or 2. When was the last time you made a long business trip and your train had to stop for breakfast? Stop for you to do some work? Or stop to spend a penny? When did you last see a train with a puncture? Or a train get licked for speeding? And who's ever heard of a train jam? See your dealer about an Intercity 125. Much quicker, we think, than your 1.6 or 2.3 or 2.8. Intercity.
But yeah, I feel like I've seen this ad before, but it doesn't make it any less interesting from my perspective. Yeah, I hate when my ride stops for breakfast or when. So that, yes, that is exactly why there was a police uh delivery for a rail car. I mean, a diesel loco. It was for this ad campaign. Should have seen that coming. But now we know the origin of the police diesel locomotive. I was wondering what it was from. I thought it was like rail police or that sort of thing, so that you could move around personnel from one station platform to another in like a different section of the line. Because that is a thing where I'm at the VTA. The VTA has spare uh, trolleys or light rail vehicles that traverse the line to monitor for undesirable activity so that they could dispatch security as fast as they can within reason. Yeah, I will certainly get to that because we've hit the end of the line here. So, oh, didn't mean to close that tab. I was trying to close this tab. Okay, so let's bounce back here to community. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What do we have here? I feel like this is a repost of some. There are duplicates here, and I'm not sure why. So yeah, let's hop back over here. Open this in a new tab. It says, Brush, what is this? I don't know. We're going to take a quick look. So we got that. We got this. I'm gonna open this in a new tab. Long cylinder Garrett's, apparently, is what CP and MRL thinks it is. And then we got this post here. Smallest Atchison to be good Santa Fe engine. True, true. I don't know. It's kind of tough to say. I will say that I'm trying to remember. Is that the one that has an extra red warning lamp underneath the main headlamp? Just a suspicion. So let's see. The everything combined. The articulate Shea Climax Fontaine Mountain Farley Garrett. With a little bit of everything. What is that thing from Topper the 020? Why, though, from Jacket Jail Fries? And to quote, you see, this won't work, according to Waka the 0240. And, well, at least that loco can move on its own, Don the 202. But yeah, I'm just looking at this. So we've got a tender in the front, we got a tender in the back. Well, technically, I think it's supposed to be merged with the frame in some way, shape, or form. But yeah. Okay, now I'm thinking about it. I'm using my imagination. No, I'm not sure if it's above the headlamp or below. I'd have to go check. Hold on. So yeah, we got the climax stuff here. I think what threw me off was that these are supposed to be powered, but there wasn't a clear axle underneath powering everything. It's pretty clear here. And maybe here as well, but I take that last comment back. But this is pretty clearly there, but the axles The drive axle I was thinking would be there, I just didn't see it. And now we've got the 488884 Wrecking Ball engine, which... yeah, I could totally imagine that. It would be a real challenge. But yeah, we've got sand dome, regular dome, well, actually 3 domes, dual funnel. We've got a cross section with the coal here and the water here. And we've got pistons here and here and here and here. In the bottom left corner, there's 2 axles. Yeah, and then there's the other one here. The 062 macaroni. Macaroni with the chicken strips. Ah. And then we got the 0220, or is it 02 plus 20? Bonus bicycle engine, because of course, why not? We've got the BO0140 air compressed engine, or rather compressed air engine. And we've got the Atchison Topeka 409, which is a 02620 Comrade. So yeah, I think the one that really stands out though is the macaroni, obviously because of the funnel. But also like just everything about this, like the outside frame, how it merges with the front plow, and that sort of thing. By the way, why do I feel like I forgot to look at something here? Maybe not. But yeah, Jack at Jail Fries wanted me to go look again, I think. Nope, there's nothing there. I'll just bounce back here. So, off to suggestions. Oh, right. Gotta spin the wheel. Macaroni with the chicken strips. Oh. I guess I can remove the jar then. I'm out of the jar! Yippee! I think those were all the posts. I can certainly look up that train. So yeah, Forza Horizon train. I feel like this isn't the one that we saw earlier. Yeah, it was from the Forza Horizon 2. So apparently there's multiple Forza Horizon games, and one of them has this locomotive, which we've seen before, which is just absolutely cursed in its own right. Here it is from a different angle. But we're looking for the Forza Horizon 2 train, which, let's see, we've got it here at Art Station, and here it is on YouTube. I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of when they streamlined the Darjeeling and Himalayan Railway locomotives. Combine that with, like, something designed by Sir Nigel Gressley, and that's what you get. And it's the Wellard. I don't even think that's actually supposed to be a name. Like, it's like a portmanteau of Wellington and Mallard or something. Anyway, so, DR13. DR13 locomotive. I'm seeing quite a few different things here. Oh, Finland. Right. I am filled with disappointment, and my day is ruined. It just looks so goofy. with the windshield peering over. Very strange. And then there's this little goober. Gonna have to add that one. And then this funny one here. Built in 1962. So let's see. Let's check the DR12 from Finland. Not gonna lie, this looks okay-ish. It's not great. It's dual cabs, which is nice from an operating perspective. Oh, fun fact, is gonna hit the vehicles. Oh, the DV12. Okay. Oh, yeah, that looks like basically every other locomotive I can think of from like Europe or Japan, of all places. Amtrak 164. 164. Oh. This is just your typical Genesis logo. Is there something special about it? Oh, because there's a DR13 in the level crossing over in the game My Summer Car. Yeah, I forgot about that. There's a train in that game. Gotta be Topper. Let's see, Norfolk Southern 4000. Interesting. That is not the paint scheme I was expecting. That just looks interesting but weird. I feel like we saw that in Benny Boy's Discord for some reason. Or something like it. Oh, you got more? Okay. So what were the other locomotives I needed to look up? Let's see, Theo from the drawings, blah, blah, blah. Flooding. But yeah, the, oh, so it is a heritage livery? I had a suspicion. But yeah, off to Benny Boy's Discord again for some classic reposts. Because that's a repost, and this is a repost. A more recent repost, mind you, so gonna let you off easy on that. And then we got the GM&O again. The NS 1800. Sure. Oh gosh, that's disgusting. Oh gosh. It's amazing, but also disgusting. Yeah, the DR13 versus the DR12. I think, yeah, the DR13 locomotive. I don't know, it's a tough call. Because, like, oh, this is also dual cabs, and apparently it's also a Coco locomotive. Interesting. For some reason, I hadn't known better. And it's weirder still because, like, we've got the bearings on the outside here, but here they're possibly on the inside. Yeah, it's definitely up there, Jacket Jail Fries. Macaroni's definitely up there. 1066. But yeah, I really can't make a decision. Like, the more I look at this, the more fond I get of it. I really can't decide. It's like choosing between two different children. You can't pick favorites from your own children. Oh yeah, I will definitely look those up. So yeah, NS 1066 was it? Norfolk Southern. I'm assuming it's another heritage unit. Yeah, New York Central. New York Central. New York Central. And then the Norfolk Southern 8099, which apparently wasn't a derailment. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Excessive usage error. That's a weird name. For a page. Looks perfectly fine to me. As a page, so I will say or admit that it's weird that the ads are laid out improperly. Oh yeah, last search. Yes, Cemex, So the two heritage units, I gotta say the Southern looks better, in my opinion. Zero two two zero. So yeah, Norfolk Southern 8103, I think it is. This is okay. Not what I was expecting for Norfolk and Western livery. I think some are cursed, some are not. Your mileage will vary. So yeah, let's check out that Cemex 81. Yeah, something about this just feels off. I can't put my finger on it. Hey, look, it's the Cemex 81 running loose outside their, Balkans plant. But yeah. Hey, just Jay Christensen, welcome back to the stream. Glad to see you stopping by. Yeah, it does feel like something straight out of GTA. More specifically, GTA 5. So yeah, let's try... Let's see, NS 8025. Yeah, that's disgusting. Also, the PK... I mean, Pennsylvania Railroad K4 versus the NKP 765. NKP 765. I don't know, 765 looks better to me. Looks a lot bigger, too. And, of course, it's a Nickel Plate Road Berkshire logo, which... that's always bonus points. Interesting. Oh, let's see. Is that so? Norfolk Southern 8098. So yeah, that is the Conrail livery. I don't know. This is probably what it would look like if we nationalized America's freight rail system. It's not bad, it's not great, it just is. I'm trying to remember. Let's see. NS8102. Yeah, I don't like that. Definitely don't like that. And then there's the 25. Oh yeah, that's the one I dislike more. Trying to remember where the messed up logo is. Everything combined. The rushed, the spill, the mountain engine, the point. Totally normal. The but why, the repeat. Where on earth is it? Definitely whatever the other one was is better than whatever this is. Well, I won't deny that it looks kind of okay. It's not exceptional, but I don't know. It doesn't feel right. It's not particularly egregiously bad. It just is. Don't make me pick between the New York Central Hudson or the Pennsylvania Railroad's T1. Oh, it's under the Mallard. Okay. Oh, yeah. I don't know. At this rate, somehow this looks worse than this. So I've changed my mind. But yeah, the 8102 definitely has the livery. It's not. I don't know. The Pennsylvania Railroad's livery looks great on some locomotives like the GG1, and in others it just kind of looks bland. Like, I'm just looking at this here, and it's just kind of eh. It is a paint scheme of all time. It is not the most egregious of all time, nor is it anywhere close to best. And they even painted the plow. Like, why would you do that? It's just gonna get damaged and chipped off. And apparently someone made this in Minecraft. Though it's hardly recognizable. Are they all from North Carolina? I wouldn't know. But then again, I don't pay attention to Heritage Fleet logos. Norfolk Southern 4822. Feel like have I seen this one before? Okay, so apparently this is a thing. That is interesting. Moving the freight of the world. I feel like it would have been nicer if instead of using red, they just used the whites that they did previously. Hear me out, hear me out. What if the New York Central legacy paint scheme we saw earlier? Yeah, I am Steve, Diesel. But what if, hear me out, they had the New York Central livery, but instead of the lightning bolt that they had before, they had the lightning bolts going this way. And it was more minimalistic, it didn't have as much stripiness to it, and all the red stuff was white here, and that sort of thing. Because this is interesting, but I don't know. I feel like just something's missing here. I don't even know what that means. Is that even a word? Gonna go look it up to make sure it's not some sort of a swear word. Oh. Known locally as Mon City, is the third-class city in Washington County, Pennsylvania. Also apparently a river. Ketchup. Not gonna lie, you are jacket jail fries, so I'm not surprised that you would imagine ketchup. Okay, so it must be a Native American term then. Yeah, the Monongahela tribe, indigenous to the area of the town that it's named after. But yeah, I could see why you would think of ketchup. It does look like they just squirted ketchup all over a Model train. Let's see, maybe it is the last one, who knows? 8104 for the Lehigh Valley. I don't remember the Lehigh Valley being this color. In the 805 is the interstate. I didn't know the interstate railway was a thing. Not particularly fond of the paint scheme. Like, I feel like there's a bit of a missed opportunity here. Because we got Norfolk Southern 8105 here. And I feel like the orange is nice. The orange is nice. The white is nice. That's also okay. The orange and the whites together, excellent. The tinge of gray, also nice. But in this combination as a sandwich, I don't think it cuts the mustard. No pun intended. Like Irish Rail. Irish Rail. The orange livery for the Irish Rail, I think they're cooking with this one. Completely bussin'. Like, you could work with something like this, sort of, but more to the tune of, like, without the yellow, of course. Like, this is a perfect example of how you should do it, with a much darker gray, of course. Oh. Coca-Cola flavored Oreos. I completely forgot that was a thing. I have not heard of the Great Rat War of 1927. But I do like how sloped this is. Looks like cheese. Oh, good night. So let me check NS. What was it? 8100. The Nickel Plate Road. That is one too many stripes. At least here. I would expect them to be here, to be honest. Just not for Nickel Plate Road. But yeah, let me go look up that. Do I still have the tab? I don't think I have the tab. Dang it. Oh well. So class 755 or class 385. Oops, I typed them verbatim, sorry. So let's cut this, paste this here. I wasn't particularly fond of this design, though I will say the Pride Month livery of this looks okay. This looks fine, though I do feel like there was a bit of missed potential. Yeah, it does work with the Hiawatha and the daylight liveries. Those are how you can make paint schemes work with orange and black and stripes of off-white/gray. Is that interesting? I don't even know what that is. I want to learn more, but I think I like this one. I think it's neat. It does remind me of a car, though. At least in the front, because of the headlights. But I feel like there's a bit of missed potential. Like, there's just this gaping maw with the coupler sticking out, and I feel like they could have had, like, some sort of protective shield to improve the aerodynamics in the front that covers the coupler. Oh, what does the Pride livery look like? I think I posted it a while ago, back in June. Class 58. Yeah, it's kind of eh. But I still feel like I appreciate it more than other diesel locomotives for some reason. I don't know why. Interesting. But I didn't think it'd be that loud. So, yeah. Let's bounce back here. So, this is Scott's Rail. Hmm. I'm not finding what I was looking for. Oh, right, because I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm looking for this one. No, not that one. Class 385, please. This is the one I wanted in Pride livery. If I can find it. Best train sets in all of Britain. I could have swore there was a Pride Month livery for this thing. Yeah, I have done it for quite a bit. I don't know how much more hard drive space I've got. Why I'm having so much trouble finding the image I was looking for. I guess I'll never find it. Because I thought that there was this train set, and it had Pride colors at one point, and I can't find it to save my life. Yeah, I should probably wrap up here. It's getting late. It's 9 p.m. in my time zone. I need to submit something, probably. I'm gonna bounce back over here. Oh, right, I was also supposed to look at the Class 31 before we go. British Rail Class 31. Yeah, I can see why you think it's ugly. I can see why you think this one's ugly. Macaroni, my beloved. True, true. But yeah, it does. I certainly agree. This does look bad. Oh, getting late to work. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to wrap it up with just class 801. British Rail class 801. That looks nice. Anyway, so I will be back streaming next week, of course, like I usually do. I want to thank you all for stopping by and for having the wherewithal and stamina to actually be here with me this entire time for the most part. Obviously, go check out Train of Thought's Discord, go check out his YouTube channel, go check out his Twitter at TrainFactsGuy. Well, yeah, okay. Am I deaf? Sorry, what? But yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. These streams are only made possible through the engagement of folks like you, and I thank you for that. If you haven't already, go favorite, like, share, subscribe, put notifications on. You can also financially support me by donating at Patreon, or in the Super Chats, or in the Stream Elements link in the description, or, yeah, I already said Super Chats. Or with a membership, which is 99 cents a month, the last I checked. Anyway, I think that should wrap things up for tonight. Hopefully I have more in store instead of just streaming on just Fridays. But I want to thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. And until then, take care, stay awesome, stay true to yourself, and remember to never give up. Bye, everybody.